Happy Sunday to everyone in the XRP family, everywhere in the world. The Bitcoin markets are going crazy. The market is very strong right now, which is very exciting. This is something I've talked to you about, and as I said, you're being incredibly helpful. You won't miss any station changes if you give more money to help. Also, I tried to make the things I told you as true to life as I could. We could see everything. Besides that, I promised myself that we would post every day until the end of the year, every day in the second half of the year, which started about 6 days ago. It would be great if you could help me because you're great. It's good for the station too. If you're having a great day in every way, let's remember what day it is. Today is Sunday. This week still has 7 days off. Remember what took place? Right now, you can't change anything on the CME spot market, but Bitcoin has grown with the market. XRP is now worth $2.21, which is 3.2% more than it was. Also, Bitcoin now values at 2.1% higher. The market is now worth $134.33 billion, and every 24 hours, sales worth about $2.1 billion happen. Market value has gone up by about $2 to billion, and there are about twice as many trades as there were yesterday. First, though, I want to make it clear that nothing on this channel should be taken as advice about money. Before putting money into a business, you should always find out more about it. Look it over. This green table won't be in a table with a lot of other coins. The land is green all year, 30 days, 14 days, 7 days, and 24 hours. It's also clear that we've been telling you XRP is strong. Don't forget how well XRP has done so far. A lot of people forget this, so we'll say it again. XRP has been one of the best coins to hold for 7 to 8 months, or since the start of the year. But let's look at this. So Bitcoin changes net for stocks and ETFs that are open to the public. A lot of businesses are buying Bitcoin right now. Around 131,355 Bitcoin were bought by public companies in the second quarter of 2025, which is 18% more than the same time last year. Around the same time, 111,411 Bitcoin were bought by ETFs, which is 8% more than before. For the third quarter in a row, companies have bought more Bitcoin than ETFs. As of now, 237,660 for Bitcoin have been bought by public companies this year. That's over twice as many as the 117,295 that ETFs have bought. There are now 855,000 Bitcoin held by the government. This is for percent of the whole amount. Firms want Bitcoin a lot, and they want it even more. Why am I telling you this? When they ask for so much, do you think they won't look at a different kind of asset? The market king is the subject. It's clear that another kind of coin is changing the blockchain space in the same way. With XRP, we can already see that's starting to happen. There are public companies that are actually trying to get more money so they can buy more XRP. Guys, take a look at that. It looks like the puzzle pieces are starting to fit together. The Bitcoin fear and greed measure is still at 66, which means it is still in the greed zone. We really are greedy. It's so funny how this guy says it. But we haven't eaten anything since December 2024. Let's do it. Things that matter news. Bank of Canada is thinking about a digital dollar that would use open CBDCs to connect to a PC. This is important information to know. They do not want this to be controlled and want it to be private. Read what the smoke says too. Don't forget that XRP will be very useful now that Ripple knows the way. That is, Ripple has a purpose in the world of business. Right now, their major jobs are to handle crypto funds and payments between countries. This is a big step toward being a real player in the world of big banks. Ripple now owns Hidden Road, which means it can give banks and hedge funds elite exchange services, trading custody, financing, and clearing. After this, XRP could also be very helpful. The truth is that Hidden Road wants to use the XRPL method for clearing trades after they happen. The blockchain will be able to handle a lot of work. And this is how Ripple plans things to go. It's likely that they thought about how to move before they did it. It looks like everything is set up for them to play a secret role and turn it into a full-fledged clearinghouse where they can give these services and work like an agency. Don't forget that the government told them it was okay, so everything makes sense. Everything they did looks like it was part of a plan. Also, remember that the Trump administration set the stage to pave the way for XRP to keep getting more important. I agree with everything you said. You must praise him, even if you don't like him. He did what he said, no matter what you think of him. I've said this from the beginning, or at least since he took office. He said that he would make crypto open to everyone and the US the center of the crypto world when he was running for office. He also said he would spell out the rules. We've never seen anything like this before, since you can see it happen now. I had to give you praise because you deserve it. You can check this out for yourself. There are already a lot of codes that can be used. XRP was named 7th among the top 10 cryptocurrencies 6 months ago. But ever since the US government changed, XRP's value has gone up. For more than 4 years, the SEC and Ripple, the company behind the XRP token, have been in court. Getting rid of SEC head Gary Gensler is a big deal because of this. Once more, we've learned some very important new things since then, but the court still hasn't shown us proof that the case is over. I can show you how far this has come. Another shout out to Smoke. What happened when Trump took office in terms of how crypto is regulated and how businesses act? Banks can use crypto in any way they want these days. This is just the start. Like I said before, the financial world is going through a big change. I even talked about it in last night's report. Banks and crypto will soon meet, and things will be very different. A lot of people say they saw the signs when they looked back. But if you look at how the control keeps going down, which I love seeing this year, we're almost at 21%. If you want to look at it, Bitcoin is almost worth $109,000. We still have a lot of time to blow out our weekly light if we can get it done today. We could start to move up to about 110 this week, and we could even set a new all-time high. It looks like I write this in all of my posts. It looks like BTC held its own and is very strong now that the weekend is over. Now, I'm even more sure that Bitcoin will cost more. Do you want this way of showing strength to show weakness? Please keep going down. But we should remember that I think Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high again. Let's look at XRP now. This is happening now. $2.28 right now. Every day, I tell you that the weekend is going to be great. We can get where we want to go in just 67% of our time. A big reason why XRP looks so good is that control is falling. Bitcoin is getting more expensive. I think I see you. Again, the price of XRP put it to the test. If we can end here, I think this week will be very, very interesting. Tell me what you think in the box below. Why wait? Start now if you haven't already. Thanks for reading CryptoZX. Have a nice day.